Welcome to the video on how to create an overlay that can be used to remove waterways and raise the terrain height of their immediate surroundings. Our strategy will be to identify regions around waterways, designate the height values in these regions as no data, and average and interpolate these values with nearby values from the digital terrain model. We will start by adding a digital terrain model overlay. Hover over Overlays, Topography, and select Digital Terrain Model. Next, we will add an average overlay that creates a buffer zone around waterways. It will be used to identify what height values need to be set to no data. To add an average overlay, hover over Overlays, Grid Calculation, and select Average and Interpolation. With the average overlay selected, rename this overlay to Waterway within margin. Next, under Select Input, make sure the attribute is selected from a specific layer, and select the Terrains layer. Secondly, we will configure the cell average distance to 10 meters. This value can be configured differently, depending on the extent of the slope around waterways. Next, we click on the Select button and choose Water from the list of attributes. With this overlay configured, click on the Update Now link and inspect its results. Notice the green and yellow values around waterways. These are the buffered regions that we will convert to no data using a combo overlay. To add a combo overlay, hover over Overlays, Grid Calculation, and select Combo Overlay. With the combo overlay selected, we will first rename this overlay to Waterway to no data. Next, under Grid A, we select the overlay named Waterway within margin. For Grid B, we select the digital terrain model overlay named heightmap. Finally, we provide the following formula. If Grid A is greater than 0, select No Data, otherwise select Grid B. With the combo overlay configured, click on the Update Now link and inspect its results. Notice the region around the waterways have been converted to no data. In the next step, we will interpolate these the no data values using a second average and interpolation overlay. Again, hover over Overlays, Grid Calculation, and select Average and Interpolation. With the average overlay selected, rename it to Interpolated Waterway. Next, under Select Input, select the option Grid Input Overlay, and select the combo overlay named Waterway to no data that we configured in the previous step. Set the average distance to around twice as large as the distance of the first average overlay. In our case, we set it to 20 meters. Click on the Update Now link to calculate the overlay result. You can inspect the result by using the measurement tool and compare it to the digital terrain model. The yellow line represents the interpolated waterway height, and the red line the original digital terrain height. Congratulations! You have now successfully calculated an overlay that raises the terrain height around waterways. In the next tutorial, we will use this overlay in a measure that will partially remove waterways and raise the terrain height.